So hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk about newspaper. And first of all, I wanna read for you guys the Wikipedia definition. And it says, a newspaper is a periodical publication containing written information about current events and is often typed in black ink with a white or gray background. So from this, we get a short explanation of what is a newspaper, and from that, I made my own definition and what I think, and I wanna say for you guys why it is important and how the technology are influencing it. So first of all, I'm gonna say about the history of newspaper, and it was created in 59 before Christ in Rome, and its name was, let me see if I can find it here. Mm, yeah, so the first rumor that the scientists got from newspaper was in 59 before Christ in Rome, and in US was around 1690 and was published by Benjamin Harris, and its name is Public Occurrences, both Foreign and Domestic. And so as nowadays in Rome, so it is really old, because if the first newspaper that scientists found was in 59 before Christ, and it contained like the same thing, not the same thing, but like quite the same, and it contained like political information, military information, executions, because in that time, because of Spartacus and like those things about Rome, uh, of course, contained in newspaper. And one interesting fact about it in Rome is that it was not like handwritten, so it was in or metal or rocks, and its name was Acta Diurna. So the first true newspaper uh, was introduced after Johannes Gutenberg introduced it by his machine, yes, the movable type printing press to the European world in around 1440, and it was called in German Aller Furnemann und Gedenkurgen. I think like that how we say it. And like the first printed and published newspaper was not in folio size, is in quarto size. And the first folio size printed was in Amsterdam in 1618 and was called the Corrente uit Italian Duitsland. Yeah, that was the name of the first folio size printed newspaper. And after a time, it arrived in France, in Germany, in Spain, Portugal, but a little bit later in England, and it was around 1660 or 1666, and the first newspaper published and printed in England was by the Oxford Gazette. I think is the name of it, how you pronounce it. And yeah, after a time, this Oxford Gazette was moved from London and took the name of London Gazette. And the cool thing about it is that it is still being published nowadays, the London Gazette. But after it, of course, the whole world uh, had been developed, and the technology was introduced for us, and as the technology influenced a lot of areas, like in a good way, it also influenced in bad ways. And one of one of one thing that technology influenced bad was newspapers, because as the not only the American population or the Brazilian one, like the whole world, all the people that had access of internet started to stop buying the journal, the information that the companies used to give for them, because it was only you open your cell phone or open turn on the TV or open your computer and just search what you are interested for, and like you have the information there, like without paying anything. Once, like, what you used to do for your information, you pay the company, and they give to you the newspaper with the information that you want, that contain political, economic, social, whatever. And in the internet you can find it like easier and like free. You didn't and you don't pay nothing for that. And of course it is harmful for the companies because it was not profitable for them. They didn't get uh, any money from there. And as the technology have been developed more, it like created problems for those companies and the people that used to get information from the internet, because it brought the fake news. And what is the fake news? It is basically that, let's say you were interested in politics and you researched about Kennedy. I don't know, for let's give an example. You searched on the internet about Kennedy, and like in only 1 second, you you received like 1,000 of sites and sources with different informations about Kennedy in like only 1 second. And what is like, it is good because you have a lot of information, but it's not, it is quite bad too because you can find fake news, so like informations that is not true, that don't have any arguments or evidence to support it. And the as the as the population like found this problem, the fake news, the companies started to create their own sites and publish the information there. So the people can see like the truth. What is the truth information? Not like that, I don't know, Kennedy married Marilyn Monroe, for example. What is not true, but like it has a hundreds of sites and sources saying that, and it is a fake news. And like even the companies, even the companies did that, created their own sites, it still have fake news. And and sorry, no, no parece. And yeah, so this was my speech about newspaper. I hope that you guys have understand the history of it, and like what I think about it, and how I think the fake news is harmful for the companies, and how it influenced the newspaper history, and like the newspaper history, the progress of it. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and understood something about the newspaper history. Thanks for your attention.